Welcome to Actuate Biomedicine's Biomedical Knowledge Translation Faucet. Our mission is to bridge the gap between scientific research and practical healthcare applications, ensuring that the latest advancements improve patient care, health outcomes, and public health. Biomedical research into tangible solutions for healthcare systems. At Actuate Biomedicine, we specialize in this process, ensuring that scientific breakthroughs reach those who need them most. We host our Learn to Earn sessions every Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. East African Time. Each cohort participates in an 8-week program designed to guide learners through the 7 stages of biomedical knowledge translation. The 7 stages include exploration, where we identify new research and innovations; evaluation, assessing the potential impact and feasibility; planning, developing strategies for implementation; development, creating practical applications and solutions; implementation, integrating these solutions into healthcare settings; another round of evaluation, monitoring and assessing effectiveness; and finally, distribution, ensuring wide access to the final products. Our learners gain in-depth knowledge and practical skills, empowering them to translate biomedical research into real-world applications. Through our program, we aim to foster a new generation of experts who will drive advancements in healthcare. Join us at Actuate Biomedicine's Biomedical Knowledge Translation Faucet. Together, we can make a significant impact on healthcare and public health. Learn, earn, and contribute to a healthier future. Be a part of the change. Transform knowledge into action with Actuate Biomedicine. Welcome to Actuate Biomedicine's Biomedical Knowledge Translation Faucet. Our mission is to bridge the gap between scientific research and practical healthcare applications, ensuring that the latest advancements improve patient care, health outcomes, and public health. Biomedical knowledge translation involves turning cutting-edge biomedical research into tangible solutions for healthcare systems. At Actuate Biomedicine, we specialize in this process, ensuring that scientific breakthroughs reach those who need them most. We host our Learn to Earn sessions every Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. East African Time. Each cohort participates in an 8-week program designed to guide learners through the 7 stages of biomedical knowledge translation. The 7 stages include exploration, where we identify new research and innovations; evaluation, assessing the potential impact and feasibility; planning, developing strategies for implementation; development, creating practical applications and solutions; implementation, integrating these solutions into healthcare settings; another round of evaluation, monitoring and assessing effectiveness; and finally, distribution, ensuring wide access to the final products. Our learners gain in-depth knowledge and practical skills, empowering them to translate biomedical research into real-world applications. Through our program, we aim to foster a new generation of experts who will drive advancements in healthcare. Join us at Actuate Biomedicine's Biomedical Knowledge Translation Faucet. Together, we can make a significant impact on healthcare and public health. Learn, earn, and contribute to a healthier future. Be a part of the change. Transform knowledge into action with Actuate Biomedicine. Welcome to Actuate Biomedicine's Biomedical Knowledge Translation Faucet. Our mission is to bridge the gap between scientific research and practical healthcare applications, ensuring that the latest advancements improve patient care, health outcomes, and public health. Biomedical knowledge translation involves turning cutting-edge biomedical research into tangible solutions for healthcare systems. At Actuate Biomedicine, we specialize in this process, ensuring that scientific breakthroughs reach those who need them most. We host our Learn to Earn sessions every Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. East African Time. Each cohort participates in an 8-week program designed to guide learners through the 7 stages of biomedical knowledge translation. The 7 stages include Exploration, where we identify new research and innovations. Evaluation, assessing the potential impact and feasibility. Planning, developing strategies for implementation. Development, creating practical applications and solutions. Implementation, integrating these solutions into healthcare settings. Another round of evaluation, monitoring and assessing effectiveness. And finally, distribution, ensuring wide access to the final products. Our learners gain in-depth knowledge and practical skills, empowering them to translate biomedical research into real-world applications. Through our program, we aim to foster a new generation of experts who will drive advancements in healthcare. Join us at Actuate Biomedicine's Biomedical Knowledge Translation Faucet. Together, we can make a significant impact on healthcare and public health. Learn, earn, and contribute to a healthier future. Be a part of the change. Transform knowledge into action with Actuate Biomedicine. Welcome to Actuate Biomedicine's Biomedical Knowledge Translation Faucet. Our mission is to bridge the gap between scientific research and practical healthcare applications, ensuring that the latest advancements improve patient care, health outcomes, and public health. Biomedical knowledge translation involves turning cutting-edge biomedical research into tangible solutions for healthcare systems. At Actuate Biomedicine, we specialize in this process, ensuring that scientific breakthroughs reach those who need them most. We host our Learn to Earn sessions every Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. East African Time. Each cohort participates in an 8-week program designed to guide learners through the 7 stages of biomedical knowledge translation. The 7 stages include exploration, where we identify new research and innovations. Evaluation, assessing the potential impact and feasibility. Planning, developing strategies for implementation. Development, creating practical applications and solutions. Implementation, integrating these solutions into healthcare settings. Another round of evaluation, monitoring and assessing effectiveness. And finally, distribution, ensuring wide access to the final products. Our learners gain in-depth knowledge and practical skills, empowering them to translate biomedical research into
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the second session of Biomedical Knowledge Translation, Cohort 4. I hope I'm audible enough. Thank you so much for joining our today's session. I'm going to give a brief agenda for today's and the theme of today's meeting. So today we are going to discuss about submitting manuscripts to the open journal system. That is part of what we were doing in cohort 3. So our topic master today is David Mainge. Then we are going to have Dr. Masharia giving us additional insights about the topic for today. Then from there, we are going to have a session for question and answers, question and comments about the topic for today, or any other thing that you would want to ask. Then we are going to conclude our meeting so that yes, David.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Today I'm going to be taking you through submitting manuscripts to the open journal system and the role of the Actuate token. The world of academic publishing is rapidly evolving, with open access platforms transforming how researchers share knowledge. Among these platforms is the open journal system, offering an accessible, streamlined environment for manuscript submissions and fostering a collaborative network for researchers worldwide. Adding to this innovation is the Actuate token. This is a blockchain-based incentive mechanism designed to enhance the value and transparency of academic contributions within and beyond the open journal system framework. Overview of the Open Journal System. The Open Journal System, developed by the Public Knowledge Project, is a comprehensive open source platform used by many academic institutions and journals to manage the entire publishing workflow. It supports open access publishing, making academic content freely available to the public. The Open Journal System provides a seamless environment where authors, editors, reviewers, and readers can engage in each stage of the publishing process. The Open Journal System enables journals to operate efficiently with a range of tools for tracking submissions, conducting peer reviews, handling editorial decisions, and eventually publishing articles online. By maintaining a user-friendly structure, the, the Open Journal System encourages broader participation and reduces the technical barriers often associated with manuscript submission and journal management. The system's accessibility is especially valuable for researchers in developing countries where traditional publication costs may be prohibitive. Introducing the Actuate token. The Actuate token is a pioneering digital asset designed to support and incentivize the academic community, with the Open Journal system ecosystem and beyond. Built on blockchain technology, the Actuate token provides value to authors, reviewers, and institutions by rewarding contributions and prompting transparent knowledge sharing. Here is how the Actuate token enhances the academic publishing experience. 1. We have rewarding peer reviews, reviewers, and editors. The Actuate token creates incentives for academic reviewers and editors by recognizing their essential contributions with digital tokens. This system encourages higher quality, more timely reviews, ensuring that journals maintain their standards and attract high quality research. 2. Access to premium resources and analytics. Token holders gain a journal system platform, such as advanced research tools, enhanced analytics, and premium datasets. By engaging with the Open Journal system, community, and earning tokens, users can deepen their research capabilities and access tools that support high-impact publishing. 3. Supporting transparent research, funding, and collaboration. The Actuate token enables transparent management of research grants, facilitating collaboration among universities, industries, and funding bodies. Researchers can propose projects, allocate Actuate tokens as needed, and track their usage, creating a collaborative and efficient environment for multi-institutional projects. Number 4, building a verified academic record. With each Actuate token, transactions recorded on the blockchain, users establish a permanent record of their contributions to the academic community. This immutable record enhances academic transparency and credibility, allowing authors, reviewers, and editors to build a verified portfolio of their scholarly achievements. Let's look at the benefits of the Actuate token to the authors. The Actuate token offers unique advantages for authors who can benefit from increased visibility, recognition, and access to funding opportunities. These opportunities are enhanced visibility and impact. The Actuate token ecosystem rewards engagement, which provides well-regarded articles and boosts their visibility across the academic network. 2. Streamlined funding connections. Through partnerships with research sponsors, Actuate tokens help connect authors with funding bodies and potential grants, supporting research continuity. Reputation and verification. Each author's record on the blockchain serves as a secure portfolio, giving visibility to their academic accomplishments and contributions. As we conclude, as the open access platforms like Open Journal System continue to reshape scholarly publishing, the Actuate token introduces a new dimension of value, incentivizing and accountability. By participating in the Open Journal System and the Actuate token ecosystem, researchers can contribute to a future of transparent, accessible, and highly valued academic publishing. Together, the Open Journal System and the Actuate token offer an innovative approach to knowledge sharing, driving advancements in how research is created, reviewed, and rewarded across the globe, academic and the academic landscape. Thank you. That's the end of my presentation.
So at this time, I want to welcome Dr. Macharia to help us understand even more about the Actuate token and the Open Journal System. Welcome.
All right, thank you so much, Grace. Grace, confirm you can hear me. Okay, Grace, can you?
Yes, Doc, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. So, thank you so much, David. So again, Actuate token, we're coming up to the OJS again, because the Open Journal System is at the foundation of knowledge creation. People might say that knowledge is not created, and you can say that just like everything else you create, knowledge is created. And why would you want to create knowledge? You create knowledge so you can use it to help you create new things or create innovations. Now, we have said many, many times here that the process of innovation requires financial innovation. Something that people do not even want to talk about because they think it is shameful to talk about money. Well, it is highly misguided to think about innovation without financial innovation. Now, Actuate token is a beacon of that financial innovation. So we stop doing shameless things. Shamelessness is when we do things that are not working and then we pretend they're working. I mean, shame, because eventually you have seen that the work of academic publishing in Africa does not actually happen because there's no money for academic publishing. There is no money for academic publishing anywhere in the world unless there is financial innovation. So as we have said in the past meetings, academic publishing in, say, Western countries is funded through government grants, and that is actually highly organized, orchestrated government grants who come in and fund innovation. Let's say that money comes from tax dollars. Today, the way our governments are organized, they have no room for innovation, for academic innovation, even funding academic innovation. So in these situations where there is absence of funding for innovation, then everything we try to do becomes a big a big wild goose chase. See, have you heard of that term called wild goose chase? Wild goose chase is what's called adventure in missing the point or in religious terms, it's what's called abomination. Abomination that causes desolation, that you are lost in the world without knowing what is happening. What is happening is determined by how you form capital. It's determined by the money you have in order to fund your innovation. Now, money is very complex. I think it's very complex science. That's what I would say. Science with very specific detail. It's called finance. So financial science is almost inadvertent to our consciousness. It's like we are made to believe that financial science is a sin. Yeah. Look at all the professions. When doctors, engineers, architects, construction scientists, they approach their profession as if it does not require money to do that profession. And even teachers. So they expect somebody else to think about how they're paid. Them all they have to do is sit down and do the detail work of their profession. Yeah, but that is how we are taught to think. We are taught that way so that we don't discover the power of financial innovation, the financial science itself. We don't discover that science. Now, that science of finance has come. It has led itself voluntarily without our professionals having to sit down and worry about it. That financial science it has come through the decentralized finance of the blockchain. And the token of representation of that decentralized finance is the Actuate token. So what are the next steps? Now that we have that science with us, what are we going to do with it? Did you ever hear of that song called Now That We've Got Love, What Are We Going to Do With It? Yeah, now that we've got the technology for financial innovation, which is the technology for freedom, technology for helping us to publish our work, what are we going to do with it? And so here's the answer. We have been working for the whole of the last year, thinking this year in this Learn to One sessions, thinking how we use the Actuate token to help us innovate in knowledge creation. And so the solution is at hand. As we discussed maybe in the previous sessions, is that we are working on a technology for integrating Actuate token into the PKP project, the open journal system. Specifically, let's say from PKP project, there's going to be a smart contract. And that smart contract is going to be built beginning. I mean, we are going to introduce it at the summit. That's why you have to attend the summit and hear how this is going to be done. And I'm very excited to report to you that we have made serious inroads in terms of doing that. Creating a smart contract is not a very complex affair. It is just another science like any other science, and it is possible. It's really possible to build it. But we want to create a smart contract that can do maybe 5 things that David has talked about. 5 things. Smart contracts that must do the following. Number 1, reward others for submitting their articles. When you submit an article, usually in a traditional publishing system, establishment, let's call it this, the publishing establishment, others are required to pay to submit their articles. And that's very, very limiting. And the payment to submit to journals, some journals are really expensive, that you'd have to pay about $1,500 just to get your work submitted. Remember, that is just submission. That does not mean that because you have submitted, they are actually going to submit to publish your article. So now we are talking about reversing the roles here, that the authors get rewarded with tokens for submitting their work. That's important. And of course, that is likely to incentivize many people to submit their work. First of all, removing that barrier to publishing, where people are required to pay a fee to submit their work. Now, when the author has submitted, we want a smart contract also that will award token to reviewers. Today, reviewers are not paid at all, anything. They are, if you say like I am a reviewer in the, say, New England Journal of Medicine, or say a certain academic journal, that's supposed to be a very prestigious statement. Okay. People will look at you with awe, but then eventually you really have no money to buy bread for yourself. But then we are saying, and there's so many other academic journals throughout the whole world where people are reviewing articles, but they are getting paid $0. It's very insulting type of system, where even people who review articles for, say, the daily newspapers like Daily Nation, they're actually paid. But when you review articles for academic journals, you are not paid. How wicked is that system? It comes with all its wickedness. So we are talking about reviewers themselves also earning money for agreeing to review the articles. Because to review an article, it means you have to have very deep knowledge about that particular area of interest. You have to be a subject matter expert. To be subject matter expertise is not acquired by walking around. It requires hard work. And so we must respect people who are subject matter experts who are reviewers. And so reviewers also get awarded tokens for review. Then on the third stage, the third reward system, the smart contract must do, is award editors themselves. Because an editor is a person who is going to distribute the work to reviewers. Usually each article should be reviewed by about five reviewers who is in charge of that. The person in charge of that is called an editor. So editors also are really paid in many journals. They are like volunteers. So those editors actually do what you would say is called God's work. A lot of work, because reviewing articles, and of course they take the responsibility for that article getting published. And when the article gets published, it has to be of good science, of good knowledge, let's say. So such editors also should get what? Rewarded. So and the smart contract should be able to do that. So then the next money should come when readers, now, because after the article is published, is going to reach into the eyes of the readers. So when you read the article as a reader, what do? You are impressed by the article, so you react to it. Today, when you read things on social media, you react to them by, say, liking them, or then you can open the reaction menu where you can say you love it, you celebrate, you support, this kind of things like you find on LinkedIn. So that's a reactions menu. And the reactions menu, say, for open journal system, is not about loving, supporting, or celebrating. It's about rating the value of the article to the knowledge pool itself. If so, article that has what high knowledge impacts, then it can receive maybe 5 points. And then article that has very little knowledge can receive 1 point. Article has the change makes no difference, can get something like 0 points. So that is determined by the readers. So the readers rate the articles. What you are saying, those ratings are converted into Actuate tokens. So you have a smart contract that is doing that as well. And you can see now the Actuate token is actually the smart contract will allocate tokens on 5 different categories, from authorship to reviewership to editorship to even the readership, what we call the attention. the attention that article is getting into the public imagination. Okay, those are 4 functions of this smart contract. So at the summit, we shall have a design competition for that smart contract. A smart contract can do all those things. And we want those people who know how to, to hack, we call them hack, to hack that away in a hackathon. Then they can create that smart contract that we shall integrate in the open journal system. And that's what's really great. And talking about the summit is gaining very serious momentum. So serious that now if it's color coded, now it's called red in terms of its seriousness. Initially it was in the blue horizon, ultraviolet blue. It's come all the way up to green, yellow, and then now it is red. See the colors of the rainbow. So it has gone through the entire electromagnetic spectrum, from ultraviolet, that deep blue when we were beginning in January, we didn't know what is what, through to greens, to the green fields when we are actually beginning to understand what's happening, through to yellow when these that get ready, we are getting momentum of takeoff, to red right now. So the summit has reached what's called fever pitch, and fever pitch is what's called is called red, which is very, very hot. And that means there's a lot of people who are asking lots of questions. They are very interested, they want to participate, and you want to make sure you are there so that you can enjoy the momentum. This is knowledge taking off from the ground, taking off in flight. And this knowledge is even how we use these new technologies for forming capital to innovate, finance, financial innovation, so that we can finance our other innovations, because there's no innovation that is possible without financial innovation. Okay, so now in terms of the summit, then, what is your role? First of all, you have to get admittance ticket. You said that. People have said that admittance ticket, $20,000 is expensive. Not 20,000 shillings is too much. And you said, okay, if you can come to the summit for practically free without having to pay anything to Actuate Foundation, but by creating a liquidity pool with at least 5 Actuate tokens, but you can get as many, you can create a pool that's bigger than 5 Actuate tokens. But that means to create a pool, you have to obtain BNB. You have to obtain BNB, or if you want to create a liquidity pool with, say, Bitcoin, you have to obtain the Bitcoin, because liquidity pool is a liquidity pair, it's a pair of tokens. Now, don't complain that you are obtaining Bitcoin or BNB, and that way you will not be able to attend the event. Now, that is misleading everybody to say that we have already given you a lot of actual tokens, and then to come and say you cannot get BNB on your own is to say what? That you do not want to learn, you're not interested, and that is really a pony. It's not up to anybody else, it is you. Because say you obtain Bitcoin, the Bitcoin is yours, or you obtain BNB, the BNB is yours, or you obtain whatever it is, like USDT or Ether, to create a liquidity pool. That is your investment. It's not an investment you're doing for anybody else. You're not giving that money to anyone else. So to say that you cannot do that, and the price may be 1,000 shillings, or maybe 1,200 shillings, that price comes down way from 20,000 shillings to 1,000 shillings. And if you still complain, you know that you are not worthy. And this kind of work is not for unworthy people. Worthiness means somebody who actually understands why you're here. You're here because you're worthy so that you can grow yourself. But refusing to plant the seeds, if you refuse to plant the seeds so that you can eat them, you're not going to have any harvest. So saying that I'm holding a bag of seeds, say, and these are seeds that you have bought from the Agrovet store. You are supposed to go home and plant those seeds so that you can actually have a crop. But then instead of planting the seeds, you say, okay, I don't have money, I am going to eat the seeds. Yeah, I'm going to cook the seeds and eat them. So when you eat the seeds, are you going to expect a harvest? So if you refuse, if you eat the seed and then say that you are still expecting harvest, then what are you saying? Do you think that anybody really would worry about you because you ate your seeds and you're expecting harvest? People are going to look at you and say, why are you expecting a harvest and you did not plant any seeds? Now this is a similar thing. People who are expecting to come to the summit and they don't even want to plant even the least amount of money, like to say like 1,000 shillings to invest in themselves. They are similar to the people who want to complain that the seeds that they wanted to grow are not producing any harvest, and they already cooked the seeds and ate them. Can you see? Now that is what's called deception. Deception. I want you to understand that part. I want you to understand what's deception. Deception is when you say that you want to harvest something and you're not willing to plant the seeds so that you can grow something to harvest that thing you're looking for. See that? That's why it said the seed must die in order to bear fruit. So you don't expect you to harvest anything if you planted nothing. See, that's called deception. And you see, Paul said, do not be deceived. God is not mocked. That type of deception, it usually applies to individuals who really think that they can actually deceive the process. You cannot deceive anything. Do not be deceived. Even don't be deceived by such ideas or intentions. God is not mocked. So do this. Do the honorable thing. The honorable thing is anti-deception, to knock out the deception. Get the BNB. We already have the actual tokens from participating in this. Get the BNB, create a liquidity pool with the actual tokens you have, and then you come to the summit. But do not say, I cannot get BNB because it will cost money. That is called seed. But you have that money, but you just want to eat it. Like the way you would cook seeds after getting seeds from the aggregate instead of planting them so that you can wait for harvests. There is no harvest without planting. See, that's the whole idea. So, and this is what is going that liquidity, those liquidity pools that everyone is creating, are the liquidity pools that are going to make these tokens function. Yeah, the tokens that we are talking about getting allocated to others, they have to operate at a certain liquidity. But that certain liquidity means that every single one of us, every single one participates in providing that liquidity. Every single person. Lest, if we don't do that, we shall be begging money on a continuous basis from the Europeans. And Europeans really are not interested in giving us any money. What they are interested is extracting as much knowledge resources we have in a country, or you have in your brain, will be extracted. As you think they're giving you money, they're actually taking a lot. They take a lot. For everything that you give away, they make more than $1 billion out of anything that is given. So not only are they mining the products that are underground, like gold and silver and uranium and other minerals, even not only are they taking the things that are on the surface of the ground, like agricultural products like coffee, tea, pyrethrum, and the like, what they collect a lot is the knowledge that is the mind of the African men and women. And that knowledge is collected when people live in deception, thinking that if they do not plant the seeds for their own innovation, they are going to get free money from somewhere else. Well, that's the whole point. So these are things I would like to add about that in the summit. And you're going to see over the next 2 weeks, because now it's the next 2 weeks, even by the summit, so many fascinating innovations that are going to help us move from this economic dependency, or economic hopelessness, because we become hopeless that we cannot do things on our own. We want to rely on someone else to do the things for us. And that is what we want to eradicate. That's the intention of the summit, is eradicating the state of economic hopelessness that we have been put into by design over the past, ever since when? And then we are told we have independence, political independence without economic independence. There is no independence without economic independence. So, well, let me stop there. Then back to you, Grace. Maybe we can have other updates. Back to you, Grace.
Thank you so much, Dr. for that wonderful presentation. I want to insist about the free pass. Kindly make sure you follow the instructions about the free pass, buy your Actuate tokens, and Dr. Actuate Foundation made it easier for everyone to attend the summit, so I don't expect excuses for not coming to the summit. So everyone is welcome for the summit. So continue also spreading the word of the Actuate Summit free pass, and also the exhibitions. If you have someone who you know that can come and exhibit their products, also invite them to come and exhibit. We also have partnerships, that is the partners for the summit. Continue inviting people, and also continue spreading the word for the Actuate Summit 2024. Remember, the venue is at Kenyatta University Amphitheatre from date 3 to date 6 of December 2024. So this time I want to welcome anyone who has a question about the summit, or also about the topic for today.
Your question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So if there's no one who has a question about our today's topic, I think I can post the attendance form for attend this session. Those who are new, we give Actuate tokens to everyone who attends our Learn to Earn sessions. So make sure you have a wallet, and paste your address on the form. Also, Professor Iloki, Augustine is telling me that he was not available for today's session, but he may be joining us in the next session for African women in DeFi.
Okay, if now there's no question, then the meeting we can adjourn the meeting.
Yes, we can adjourn meeting. That is 8 p.m. And also remember to join our next session the next week. Thank you so much for joining. The meeting is adjourned.
Okay.